Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to our Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as Byzantium. This is our viewer-requested game, where a random guy from Greece had requested that we play as Byzantium, go for the Basileus achievement. We have accomplished that so far, and we're just seeing what we can tack on. It would be really nice to reform the Roman Empire, because we do have Austria under personal union with us, so we can incorporate them and control Vienna. But at the same time, we have a lot of stuff that would still need to conquer. I'm waiting on some stuff to core, but we could start up a war before that point. Which I think we'll do right now. So we're going to attack. Yeah, who would that bring in? Okay, we're going to try beating up on Great Britain. Don't necessarily want to fight Russia right now, so we're not going to mark Great Britain as a co-belligerent, but they might come in anyway using great power interactions. Great power interventions. So we'll see how that goes. I think... should I? Yeah, we'll do it. Just wondering if I should just mark him as a co-belligerent, because Russia's probably going to end up coming in to the war either way. Well, we could just save these favors for a war we actually want to fight. So let's just not call on our allies. They might take advantage of British weakness and attack themselves, but they can do that on their own. So Provence will be joining. So we're going to see if we can get through Aragon's territory. I imagine that military access is going to be granted to one of our enemies through Aragonese territory. If not, we can always use ships. Nope. That's amazing. Maybe... well, I guess they do hate Aragon. But Great Britain doesn't. So that surprises me. That we're not seeing any military access. Well, we'll get over there. And we've got one leader here. Let's put this guy there. Gonna wait for the ships the guys to arrive on the ship before we move on to this fort, because there's hills. And they can punch above their weight class in the right terrain. Okay, let's pull in here. And once we've captured this, we should be able to just march directly up here. Provence's army is busy up here. It's currently just one great power against one. Austria's helping up here. Wow, Brittany has 49,000 men. It's more than I expected. Let's get all those guys working. Need some missionaries to be doing their jobs. Okay, we could get 28 more units, so let's start fleshing this out. Where are we at? We can get another 6. And 5 more ships. Might as well get some spy power here. One second, I'm going to drink something. Okay, sorry about the lack of commentary there for a minute. Nothing all that exciting was going on. We're just sieging down. We broke the walls. Building up some new troops. And this is their capital, isn't it, currently? No, their capital's up here. No, it wasn't here. And those walls are broken too. Let's get the depot power. I can see Provence's troops over there. We don't need to fight them very much. Wait, do we have access here? If not, let's get it. And I don't think we can get out here into the Atlantic and actually survive. Things will go poorly for us up there. Okay, how many cannons do we actually need? 25. Excuse me. So we have only 20. So that means that we should try to get this army across. We could support other generals. Let's get up here. Okay, let's isolate them. If we could take their fort, that'd be nice. It'll really only upset the Muslims. They're angry at us anyway. Actually, Yeah, let's take it. Should have checked our overextension there first. I mean, it worked out, but I wasn't entirely certain what the numbers were. And that's kind of dangerous sometimes. See if we can get up there in time. Probably not going to happen unless we do a forced march. Okay, we got it. Can't get up there though. See, can we? No. Okay, you guys back down here to Maine. Actually, could we get over there? No. We could start up a siege here, but we don't have any cannons. So let's capture this province. We're not going to read through each and every one of those. That just tells us that some estate's influence is diminishing. Actually, would that just cause attrition? It would. Let's not do that. Just stay here ready to back up anyone who needs assistance. And they might move on to this. That would be a mistake since it is hills. And we have an army right here. Let's go ahead and cross over. Okay, Moroccan separatists. We have an army down here in 2 parts, so we should be okay. Sorry, Austria. We're not going to back you up in that fight. It's not one you should be in. Well, maybe. Where are you going? We'll chase you from here. Oh, I don't have access. Could we get access from you? I bet you'd give it. Okay, let's call this guy back. Where are you even going? Probably up here. Okay, let's head up here. Actually, all the way to the fort. And then we'll cancel this military access that we just got. Once this falls, they're going to get wrecked because they only have a capital fort here. Oh, Aragon. Oh, Commonwealth. You lowlives. We'll just fall back here. because that's a lot of attrition. Split up into 2 parts. And actually send over all of the cannons west. You can see that they're sieging other stuff. I'm not sure that I care enough to try stopping them. We have an army over here. Yeah, we can stop them. Let's pull these guys back. And some unnecessary infantry. We'll have to reorganize this once we're done with the siege, because these are not valid army compositions. Oh, Brittany's got all this land over here. Well, we don't need everything from them on the continent, even. And we can get another ship. So let's get a big ship. Let's start working on relations here. And here. Okay, Aragon doesn't have an heir. So they could fall under Castile, since they do still share that same dynasty. It's easy for us to get prestige. We'll get some when we win this war. Oh, wow. Always use generals, kids. Wasn't expecting those reinforcements. This ship. Let's see if we can sink. Oh, they have 15 big ships. We'll just hope for good rolls, but yeah, I think we've lost this battle. That was entirely our fault. Okay. If we could get them to join in, I think we could kill them this time. Magnus and Garb. Okay, come on up here. And convert. Come with us if you want to live. Let's not attack into mountains. That doesn't sound like a good time. And there we are. Build those guys. Could get some rebels here, depending on how quickly we can convert that. They were foolish to do that. Okay, so we just baited them into attacking us in mountains, and Austria's coming to back us up, so that should end very poorly for them. Yep. What you'd expect. So long, and thanks for all the war score. Oh, took out I really should be paying attention. Our budget. But we'll be able to pay that off as soon as we're out of war. Our best to do with all these beat up units all over the place. Commonwealth is attacking Denmark, but if they die while peace, we could potentially get a personal union over them on the basis of us sharing that royal family. And let's see what we could take. We don't need much. Okay, we want this fort. We want them to break their alliance with... Can we force them to give this back to somebody? No. Break their alliance with England, Great Britain, over there. Whatever you guys call yourselves. Okay, and that's 29 overextension, basically. Yeah, we could take that. Wish we could get that, but they're not going to give up their capital. All right. Don't want a level 8 fort. They're expensive. Okay, let's break this down in a different fashion. Let's get rid of these two guys. And we can have, what, 38 in the front row? Well, how do we want to do this? Like that, I guess. Okay, let's get you over here. Actually, maybe we'll just pick these guys up and drop them off in Provence. And now we have to find who's going to be next. But first, if we're not going to see any uprising for a little bit, let's drop down this maintenance and try to pay off that loan. that was easy. Let's keep it on our time. 25 minutes, okay? We'll try to accomplish just a little bit more. Okay, if we attacked you, now you're still out to the Commonwealth, and we want them at peace, at least until they get an heir. I mean, their ruler's young, but if he dies, like he's out leading an army or something foolish, we could profit. Okay, France. Let's bump up that trust. Same with you. Got up to 100 trust. And they're at peace, but they do have an heir. Hopefully she'll die. And none of that, bud. None of that. He's whining because they're supposed to get fed soon. Okay, what's the next place that we can snipe off a little bit? Nothing in Great Britain except for up here. We could take out Orkney. Oh, guaranteed. I didn't see that. Where's that? Yeah. Okay, we'll let them be. How about you? Who are your allies? Sexalamber. I mean, we don't really need that, but it would get us up into the North Sea area. I'll suffer some attrition, why don't you? Okay, are you still allied all over the place? Yeah. See if we can get you to break some alliances. No, no, no. You probably won't. It's hard to do that in Great Powers. Okay. Start integrating you. Let's get a +1 better relations over time guy. Start paying our troops. Almost full wages. We don't need to accumulate much more money. We just need to keep things where they are. And we're losing a little bit of corruption. Not super large amounts, but once we get everything cored and converted, that will go away. And we'll start losing greater amounts of corruption. This will free up a diplomatic relations slot, which is what we really need. And let's make sure that they're a nation of special interest so we know when they're at peace. Okay, I'm not going to do any unnecessary blobbing because we are behind on admin and diplo points. We're almost maxed out here. Yeah, we'll do that. Base manpower. Sounds good. Okay, when will we get that? Next year. So we'll definitely have to use some points. Let's get a little bit more power projection. Do we have all of our rivals? We do. One of them somewhere is not embargoed. Commonwealth is not. Let's go ahead and embargo them. They are at peace. 16-year-old, no heir. Hopefully we'll get personal union, they'll just die. Okay, we're almost maxed out in points, so we can develop for manpower. Or we could get the tech. How much is it going to cost us? Way too much. Let's just do this once. We only have 54 development in our capital after all. And I think we're done with this video, so let's stop here.